Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today we will be doing a tarot reading for the disappearance of Niqui McCown. And before I begin, I would like to invite you to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification button so that you'll get notified on my next upload. I'm uploading a new video every week and I'm offering a free tarot reading for all of my subscribers. So if you would like to have your reading with me, you can just send a message to my email or a direct message to my Instagram. All of the details will be in the description box below. A 28-year-old prison guard, Niqui McCown, was engaged to Bobby Webster. On Sunday, July the 22nd, 2001, just 3 weeks before their wedding, she arrived at her mother's house upset. She told her about an incident involving two men who harassed her and wouldn't leave her alone at a laundromat. She was afraid to go back there to get her laundry, but she eventually left her mother's house. She vanished that day and has not been seen or heard from since. The police could not find any signs of foul play nor a motive for her to vanish. Their wedding was just 3 weeks away and Niqui wanted it to be extra special. She had a 9-year-old daughter from a prior relationship and even her ex-boyfriend seemed happy for her. After Niqui's disappearance, her family and the police looked into several theories about what may have caused it. They first suspected that she may have been abducted by the man from the laundromat. Bobby also came under suspicion after he began acting strangely in the weeks after her disappearance. Instead of postponing their wedding, he cancelled it entirely. He also wanted to give his wedding ring back, but the manager would not allow it because Niqui had paid for it. He claims that he did this because he needed the money to search for her and purchase a cell phone. Investigators asked him to take a polygraph test and he agreed. According to them, he failed. Strangely, on November the 5th, months after Niqui's disappearance, her car was found in an apartment complex parking lot in Dayton, Ohio. This was over 45 minutes from her home in Richmond. Her laundry was still inside. No fingerprints were found in or around the car. Interestingly, her ex-boyfriend had lived in another part of the apartment complex where it was found. However, he had an alibi for the afternoon of her disappearance. He is not believed to have any connection to it. The police found out that a man named Tommy Swint lived near the apartment complex. He was a co-worker of Niqui's who was interested in Niqui, but Niqui saw him more as a big brother. Tommy was also known to be very violent. In November 2007, an anonymous tip came into the Dayton police about Tommy Swint. The caller said Tommy was involved in another missing woman's death. The missing woman was a 33-year-old Tina Mary Ivey. Her body was found on December 17, 1991, and when the police were able to take Tommy Swint's DNA, his DNA matched the DNA on Tina's body and from a partial print on the tape that was around the blanket covering Tina's body. Alright, so let's start with the reading now. Alright, from the first deck we have 6 of Cups, 5 of Swords, 8 of Cups, the World, Mother of Wands, 4 of Swords, Son of Cups, 8 of Wands, and 3 of Wands. I would like to start by addressing the people's energy. We have the Mother of Wands and Son of Cups. So I feel that there were 2 people who were involved in this case. They were probably a couple. Alright, now let's talk about this 6 of Cups. I feel that this card is talking about a childhood or sometime in the past. This is related to the Son of Cups because it has the same energy, and I feel that this Son of Cups had traumatic childhood that led him to be violent. And here we have the 5 of Swords. I feel that this is about the crime that he committed. I feel like he had been showing like a warning sign in his childhood, or at least since he was young. And another thing that I picked up from this card about him, that he had killed several people. And underneath this card we have the Eight of Cups. So I feel that this represents that he was moving a lot. I feel like at first he moved out from his hometown because he didn't have such a good childhood memory there, and he decided to move somewhere else because he thought that if he found the right place, then he would be happier. But little did he know that whatever unhappy feeling he was feeling was inside of him. So no matter where he went, he wouldn't be able to find that happy place. He would also travel to another place after committed the crime, so the police wouldn't be able to catch him. Now that we're talking about him, let's just move on to this card, the Eight of Wands. I feel that this shows us how he felt that he needed to do something because time was essential and that he was running out of time. This was about Niqi's wedding, that it was only 3 weeks away, and that for him it was crucial because he thought he didn't have that much time left. So this led him to commit another crime, to do something to Niqui. And these Three of Wands here, this makes me feel like he was trying to propose to Niqui because he thought that he would be able to provide for her and her daughter, and that he was going to give Niqui a better life. But I think that Niqui rejected him, and it caused him to get angry and wanted to have his revenge. So now let's move on to another person's energy here that is represented by Mother of Wands. I feel that this is a female and she was helping this man to commit this crime. And with the World card here, I feel that she was someone Niqui was not familiar with, and she approached Niqui by introducing herself, or that she was pretending to have a conversation with Niqui, and that she would be able to lure Niqui to a specific location. What I feel happened was that she asked Niqui for a ride home, either that or she would lure her to somewhere quiet. And then this Four of Swords is the card that shows me about Niqui being knocked off, so they could bring her somewhere else. So she used something to knock her down, or that she was trying to distract her and then someone else came and knocked her down. Let's just draw more cards to get more insight about this case. Okay, so from the second deck we have Queen of Pentacles, Knight of Chalices, Four of Pentacles, Seven of Pentacles, Illumination, Nine of Pentacles, King of Swords, King of Wands, and Ten of Chalices. Okay, so we have another Knight of Chalices that I said is the one responsible for this. Okay, let's start with this Queen of Pentacles on top of this Knight of Chalices. I feel that this is his mother, or a mother figure to him, someone who's supposed to protect him but failed to do so. This caused him to have a certain anger toward women, and this Four of Pentacles is about the protection that he needed but he didn't get. And another thing that I picked up from this is about someone who kept quiet about things that were happening around. So this is why I say that the mother failed him, because I think something happened to him. She knew about it, but she kept quiet about it. Now I would like to jump to this part, because we have so many people's energy around here. I'm trying to make sense of all of this. Now let's move on to this King of Swords. This King of Swords on top of the Son of Cups makes me feel like this is his energy. Both of these are from the same person. The Son of Cups was his energy that he had because of the way he was brought up. And the King of Swords was his energy when he became a grown man. And the feeling that I get from this card is that he was someone who was selfish, and he was someone who was charming toward women, or at least he thought so. Because all of the butterflies around here, I feel that he seduced a lot of women, but because of his bad relationship with his mother, it became toxic, it became violent, and I also feel that he was manipulative. He would manipulate women who was weak. So this Mother of Wands here that I said helped him could be someone who he had manipulated into doing his plan, or that this woman had the same kind of energy with him, hence they could be together, and his energy or his character didn't bother her because she came from a traumatic childhood herself and didn't know better. Now let's move on to the other person's energy here, which is the King of Wands. I feel that this is someone in his life who abused him mentally, physically, probably sexually as well. And it could be his father or his stepfather or his uncle. It's a male figure in his life, and it's related to the family because we have the Ten of Chalices here. Clearly this is going on within the family, the inner circle, and hence why the mother knew about this. So what I feel led to this crime was his upbringing, and I'm not saying this because I want to defend him, not at all. I'm just reading what the cards are telling me. So the card wants us to know that this is what happened in the past to him and what led him to commit this crime. The middle cards here, I feel that this shows us about where Niqui is. And with this Seven of Pentacles, I feel that this card is trying to tell us that she was buried somewhere. Well, I'm not sure how she died. The card didn't really tell us how she died, but she was buried somewhere. And the Illumination card here, on top of this Mother of Wands, I feel that she knows exactly where it is, but I'm not sure that she would tell, probably because it will implicate her to this crime as well. I feel that with this picture, it seems to me that wherever it is, it's somewhere close to like a cliff or somewhere in a higher ground that you can look down and see a lot from there. I don't know. What do you guys think? If you think of something, please share it in the comment section below. And the Nine of Pentacles here, I feel that this relates back to the burial side, and that because it is Pentacles, usually this is about the earth or the ground. So this would be related to this Seven of Pentacles. And I feel that she could be buried near like a tree, a big tree. Well, I hope that she will be found so that the family could have closure. Now let's address these shadow cards here. We have the Ten of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. So we have another person's energy. I feel that this is her fiance's energy, and the reason why it shows up in the shadow card, I feel that some people might suspect him to have anything to do with this, but these two cards clarify his odd behavior of him canceling the wedding and try to get the money out of everything that was related to the wedding and to Niqui herself. I think that the Knight of Pentacles here is showing us that Bobby is someone who is realistic, and during that time, realistically, what he needed to do in order to find his fiancée, he needed some money to do that, and he probably didn't have much money left, so the best move he thought he could make was trying to get some money back, because if he didn't, he would need to pay more. And even if she appeared out of nowhere a few days later, they might have a conversation about the wedding because something might happen to her and she might not be ready for the wedding, or at least they had to delay the wedding. So this would explain why he tried to gather as much money as he can, that this Ten of Pentacles are representing all of the money or the resources that he could find, he could gather. And I think that he was trying to be realistic about the situation. I didn't mention who was responsible or who is this Knight of Chalices, the Son of Cups, but I guess most of us know who he is, especially now that I have eliminated Bobby and that her ex-boyfriend or the father of her daughter had an alibi that day. Okay, so the oracle card that we have here are Compassion, Counselor, Indigo, and Crystal Children. I feel that the Compassion here talks about Niqui's character. She was someone who had a lot of compassion toward others, and I feel that she was someone who was optimistic and brought so much fun around her. And the Counselor here, I'm seeing this as she is with someone who had passed that she knew, like someone in her family. It is more like her grandmother or great-grandmother that she is now protected. And the Indigo and Crystal Children here, I feel that this is the message from her to her daughter. I feel like during her last moment, she was worried about her family, especially her daughter, because her daughter is everything to her. And now she is watching over her. Alright, that is all the reading for the disappearance of Niqui McCown. I would like to hear your thoughts about this case and this reading, so please share it in the comment section below. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you in my next Unsolved Cases reading.